Sometimes I feel I no take it anymore, and my strength is gone.
My name is Sofia Megabo. I am originally from the DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo. I've been living in the US for over 10 years now, and I'm a student at the University of Maryland. So my country, the DRC, is a very rich country with many resources. However, the DRC has gone through many challenges, and it has also been known for poverty. Despite the sadness and the war and many different changes the DRC has gone through, it has overcome a lot of tribulations. But one specific courageous person that I've recently met is Miss Esther Kitenga, and she's a woman who has created an orphanage with 70 kids, and she does this by herself mainly. I met Miss Esther Kitenga one day when my brother reached out to me saying that the woman that he's been helping through the orphanage was very healed, and he was worried that where would the kids go? It really has struck my spirit, and when I took the opportunity to go to Congo, I told myself I had to reach out to her.
My name is Esther Kitenga. I am responsible of the orphanage that you will hear about today. The orphanage was created July 24th, 1998 officially, but it's been running for over 17 years. When I started this journey, I didn't really think it was going to turn out to be an orphanage. The only reason why I began is because I wanted to thank God for what He did for my family and I. My sisters and I were orphans from a very young age, and we were taken care of by an orphanage in our province of the DRC. Later on, I got married, and unfortunately, my husband passed away early in our marriage. And then this is when I decided to start taking care of unwanted kids and orphans, and that is all I wanted to do.
The way that she gets these kids, she'll wake up in the morning and she'll see a baby in like a wrapped, crying. Many are unhealthy. She had kids who died. If she opens her door and she sees a baby on the floor, she'll take it and try to fit this child with whatever she has.
We fight hard to make ends meet in order for us to survive in this orphanage. We try our best to get help from people because in an activity as such, it is hard to say that it runs only by one person because it is hard. But there are good people of heart that help us as we strive to survive. It is true that our outside help isn't as present as we would like it to be, but as an orphanage, we go to different lands to reap few vegetables so that my kids don't die of famine or hunger when people don't give.
Miss Esther's need right now is housing. The house where she lives right now is, they're being evicted, and she has nowhere to go because the owner is selling his land and his house. She has about 70 kids. She really has no resources.
My task is not easy. I'm asking for any person of a good heart or compassion to please stretch out a helping hand for these kids. You know, if someone was never raised in these conditions, it is not easy for them to do what I do. So I'm calling for people who may have experienced it or someone who has it in them, someone who has that broken heart to take care of abandoned kids. And it is why I'm calling people from all demographics around the globe to give a strong hand in helping us. As I'm still alive, I know that God has a better future for us. So help us raise these kids.
I don't want to make this video about sadness or poverty, as far as Africa. I really want people to understand how we can, us humans, become courageous and highlight the courage that Miss Esther is communicating or is telling the world. Despite poverty, despite sickness, despite a lack of education, or despite anything you may like in this world, as long as you have courage, you can pass it down to your neighbor. You can pass it down to the younger generation. And this is the message that she's communicating to people.
If you would like to donate, please go to GoFundMe.org and search my name, Sofia Megabo, to help raise money for these kids to have a place to call home.